What is up, boyos? It is Water Buffalo Man here, back for more Ark Survival Ascended. Alright, so I have a brilliantly stupid idea. I don't know how well this is actually going to work, but we're going to try it. So, I've been tracking pyromanes. I'm clearly not now because it's not there, but I've been tracking pyromanes, and there's a 145 over in the trench, and I remembered we have extinguisher grenades. So, I made these extinguisher grenades. I tested one prior and it worked, as you saw. That's why I'm down to 9. So you can actively throw the extinguisher grenade, which in turn would then stop the creature from being on fire. So my only thing that I'm wondering, right, is if I can throw the extinguisher grenade, extinguish the pyromane, pepper it with shotgun blasts, am I going to be able to tame one? We're going to try it, because that's the start of this video. That's the goal of this video, is for us to tame a pyromane. I know I said I wasn't going to tame one, but there was a part of me that was sitting there thinking, like, well, if we don't cover the center, because there really isn't a point to go to the center, there's nothing specifically there other than said pyromane that would make me want to go there. Other than the Shastasaurus too, but am I going to do anything with a Shastasaurus in Aberration or Extinction? Not really. Going forward, there's really no reason for me to tame a Shasta. So I was like, well, at least with the Pyro, I could be like, hey, I have one. I used it on Scorched. It's pretty good. So my idea now has become, why don't I try to go tame a Pyromane on Scorched Earth, take it, and then use it for protection against probably the wyverns while we're trying to get the remainder of the wyvern talons. I've been grinding some up off screen, but I don't have a lot, because that's what we're actually just waiting on, is the wyvern talons and just to get the Rex pair. And so we're kind of just at that point now where I'm just breeding up Rexes to try to get the pair, which we actually ended up getting a decent one. This is what the stats are going to look like base. I don't believe that's enough health, but I believe the melee will be fine. And we do have decent saddles, so I think we could be a-okay. But I'm not entirely sure. But we're going to go in as well loaded with weaponry like shotguns and things of that nature too. And we do have Loopy and Jace with us, probably. Not in today's video, but probably for the boss battle. So that's going to be that. I don't know what Loopy's plan is going forward, if he is going to just continue to ascend on the maps same way we are, or if he is going to just play through all of them separately on his channel. I don't entirely know his plan. But for me, I know we are continuing off of this once we get ready for Aberration, which actually should be coming pretty soon here. We're actually at that point, so right now I just gotta... I wanted to fight the Rock Golem boss, I still do. But I don't know if there's any physical way for us to beat the Rock Golem boss with any creatures that we have available on this map, right? So, the Rock Golem, I found one. I tested it off screen, I threw a couple Rexes at it. It kind of smacked the Rexes around, for lack of better terms. It smacked the shit out of them, just to put it bluntly. Kind of the same way it did to the Deathworm did to my Rexes, right? So for me to attempt to take on a Rock Elemental, which also, by the way, the Rock Elemental has insanely high damage reduction, which is the same as normal. But real quick, we're going to pop a Bug Repellent and a Cactus Broth. The insanely high damage reduction and just being able to eat and not bleed. I tried it with a Thyla too. It does not bleed. So the bleed is off the table. I don't know how we could do it. We could try rocket launchers. We could try mechs, but I'm not dabbling into mechs until way later, because I'm trying to save them for exclusively for their maps specifically, is what my plan was. And also, I did happen to notice there was a Mega Reneo down here, a max level 180. Ooh, what level are you? That's a 20. That's not the one I saw. There was a 145 in here somewhere earlier. We have the Cactus Broth and everything, so we should be safe from most things, and the Bug Repellent, so most things shouldn't see us. I do believe that it was right up here somewhere. That Wyvern shouldn't track us, because we should have enough repellent on us to protect us from pretty much anything. So we are being pretty ballsy being down in here with a Wyvern right there. I could come with a tech suit. Tech suit probably would have been the best idea. But I just kind of don't want to make a tech suit just yet, because I don't think we have enough resources to make one. Oh, I was about to say, is he aggro to me? He's not. Okay. Where is that? Where is that Pyromane? I saw it. It might be more this direction. Because it was a 145, it had 19 points into melee, which is kind of terrible. But the remainder of its stats were good, from what I recall, so it should be an A-OK pickup. But I'm not... Okay, there's another wyvern. But we still... That's an alpha. That is an absolute alpha in the trench. That's not good. But we do have to initially take out... Like, there's the Mega Reneo, I do believe. Is that the 180? No, it's a 114. So if there's a 114 right there, that means the 180 is down this way. It was closer to that. Did you see me? Yep, you did. Somehow you tracked me. Didn't think you could, but okay. Now we got a box. I must have got too close to it. Somehow. Now we going box, buddy. How much health do you have? We're going to have to fight that. How much health does that thing have? Alright, hang on a second. We need to get up here. We need to get off the... out of the sky, more or less. Because it's going to continue to blast us. Well, how much health do you have? You're only level 50. Okay. So what I'm going to need to do right here is this. I'm going to need to get the Rex out. Toss the Rex down. And hopefully get the Rex to aggro onto it. To try to save the Wyvern. What are you doing, dude? Look, what is my Tapehara doing? My Tapehara is throwing the fight. Tapehara is officially throwing the fight. Alright, yeah, perfect. So if I can pick this guy up. I don't know how I went to third person mode. Did not mean for that to happen. Gonna have to try to blast this guy. Blast him. Can I get on the Rex? Yes, I can. Okay, we're good. We got on the Rex. Perfect. We took a little bit of damage, but we're fine. We should be able to bite it a couple times right here. Can we bite it? Oh, one more time, one more time, one more time. There it is. Down it goes. Yeah, okay. Bro, really? Why are you just standing there looking all menacingly and whatnot? Like, can you just not do that, please? How about you don't? Thank you. Like, I like how I said just don't, and he walks away. He's like, alright, bet. I feel you on that one. But yeah, now we are freezing. There's a Yudi. That's not what I want to see. Let's take this out really quick. Last I knew, the Pyro was down there. I thought it was right in front of where I was. That's why I was kind of like, let's look around and see. But let me take this Talon, and I will bring you guys back probably once I find the Wyvern. Or the Wyvern, the Pseudo, or Pyro. Because I'm not entirely sure where it is. Yes, I'm just jumping like a nut. I have the grappling hook, that's why I wasn't too worried. And I'm not afraid of fall damage. Like, if I take fall damage, I take fall damage, right? Like, it is what it is. But let me just do a real quick peek around and see if we can see it. I thought it was right here. But let me track it. Now we should be warm, so we shouldn't be losing health. Yeah, it's telling me one's right that way, which should still be that direction. I probably could go down to ground level and be relatively safe. With the fact that I somehow took damage on that. Okay, that's interesting. Good to know. I could probably go to ground level and be somewhat safe in moving around, but I'd rather not test fate with a Mega Reneo too much if I don't need to. I mean, like I said, I do have the Rexes, so I could just bring one of them out. But I don't want to accidentally engage with a fight with a Pyromane we're trying to tame either. Because that would be pretty terrible. Are you it? Nope, that's an Arthropleura. Alpha. Where is it? It was just right here as a 145. Like, I swear I saw a 145 right here. Unless if it fought something and died. Which would be kind of terrible, because that's the only reason I jumped right into this video, is because I was going to try to tame that really quickly. Because I wanted to test my idea of extinguisher grenades. And see if it works. Or see how well it works, not if it works. Because I know it works. Like I said, I've tested it. Is that it right there? No, it's not it. Whoop, don't do that. Well, shit, that's not great. It's telling me it's more this way, again. But, let's see. Let's just keep looking around. I could end up just Rexing it through here and just fighting everything. Which might be actually a plausible idea, honestly. Where is this thing? Like I said, it was just here. Jace or Loopy are not on, so I know it didn't get tamed. And Loopy doesn't have access to the Pyromane, and I don't believe Jace does either. I don't think they could tame one. Alright, let's see. Whoop. Gotta utilize the walls. Yeah, I don't have a clue where that thing went to. And I'm not taming a level 20. That thing would be absolutely useless to even look at, honestly. Oh, I guess... Oh, broke my ankle. I guess let's test my theory and see if I'm invulnerable to everything with this on. So, let's test it and see. You should be relatively safe. Is that it? Nope, that's the 55 that was never there before. It had to have died, dude. It had to have died, absolutely. There's no way. Man. That's disappointing. Because it was a 145, too. I'm going to just try to huff it past everything. Nothing should catch on. Yep, not at all. Blind as a bat. I look like a bug to him. Oh, only thing I do got to be careful of is the lava. Because I cannot walk through lava. Not without a Pseudomane of my own. Or a Pyromane of my own, actually. Yeah, I don't have a clue where it went. That guy's cooking himself for some reason. Alright, so we just watched that thing die. Something just aggroed to me? No, no way. Yeah, it has to have been... Man. A 145, too. Like, you can't... I've been looking for at least 2 or 3 days now. And I've been having the hardest time finding one. Don't tell me you're the 180 or you're the 114. You're the 114. Okay, so the 180 must be the other direction. Yeah, it either had to have died or just entirely despawned, which despawning would make no sense to me because I clearly noticed it. Do you think the game would have kept it? But it is what it is, I suppose. That fire explosion just scared the shit out of me, honestly. But let's peek around through here and see if we can see another one. We got about 40 seconds, and then I gotta pop another layer of protection. Man, that sucks. I'm dehydrating really quickly by running, and I don't have any water on me, do I? I have propellant. It's not gonna help me. I mean, I could drink it, but it's probably not the best idea to drink propellant. Yeah, no, that kind of sucks. It sucks a lot. That's terrible, bro. That is completely terrible. And then I guess what we'll do... I'm dehydrated super fast. That's fine. Whatever. It is what it is. I guess what we're going to do then is we're just going to instigate fights with wyverns and try to kill a bunch of them. That's honestly all we can do at this point. Since my original idea is gone and out the window, just instigating fights with the wyverns is probably going to be my best bet. I hate that you have to collect 20 pieces, or 20 talons of each, because sometimes you don't even see a certain wyvern at all. Oh, I need my stuff. Need to equip my stuff to give me protection. Yeah, it had to have died, man. That is terrible. That is like probably one of the worst things that could have happened. Especially with me, I'm looking for berries, but there's probably not a single berry down here. Give me 1 second, guys. Alright, guys, we're back. I still don't see that Pyromane, man. I've been looking. It has to be gone. Yeah, because we're damn near the end of the trench, I do believe. Yeah, it has to be absolutely gone. Man, That sucks though. What is going on? What am I like sliding on? I feel like I was sliding on something. Can I hit that with that hook shot? Yes, I can. Let's just peek down here one last try. Like I'm dehydrated a little bit somehow. Oh, my broth I drank. Okay. Okay, I was hydrated there for a minute, but the broth gave me some hydration back. All right. Yeah, I don't know. So I guess what we're gonna do then, like I said a few seconds ago prior to getting a phone call, we're just gonna end up fighting some wyverns. So I'm gonna bring out the big Rex, and that's the plan. Let's just explore around, fight wyverns. It's probably gonna be my best and only option, like truthfully, because I don't see any way that I'm gonna find another 145 pyro. Not at least until one spawns in. Which, I mean, it's fair game when it does spawn in, but let's just walk this way and see what we find. We're a little bit dehydrated. Hello? That was weird. We got, like, stuck on an invisible wall. Something must have been trying to spawn in there. Can I drink another one of those? Ah, yeah, that'll give me some more water. I'll spend that because we have a bunch of them, and now that we're sitting on the back of the Rex, we won't burn water as fast. Okay. Oh, hold on. Are you the 145? You're a 95. You're close, but not the one I'm looking for. Yeah, we're definitely near the end of the trench. Okay. Because I can see the ending right there. I guess what we're going to do now, like I said, is just we're going to start fighting wyverns. So if I see one, I'm going to shoot it, bring it down to me, aggro it, and then just attack the hell out of it. Is that the 180 Mega Reneo? So 174. That one I didn't know was here. How to tame one of these, by the way. I think I've spoken on this before, but how to tame one is you actually can't, right? So you got to tame the Arkology spiders, the RNAOs. And then once you tame the RNAOs, there's a chance, a small chance, you could breed out a Mega Reneo. 1% chance to be exact, if I do recall. You actually hit a lot harder than I remembered. You are hitting a lot harder. It just hit a stack of 127s on me. I did not realize this thing hits that hard. It's probably because the pseudos instantly, like, melted it. Honestly, when we fought it. Because the pseudos did do some pretty good work to these guys. It's one reason why I was tempted to bring the pseudos back in, but they overspawned in the desert. And I just didn't want like 90% of the creatures in the desert to be pseudos. Because that would completely nullify the reason I'm playing near the desert. Because all you're going to run into is pseudos. What are you? 60. Alright, let me check your health. What'd you get? A primitive pick? Nothing great. Okay. Alright, so what we're going to do is hop on this, pull out the shotty, blast it once, back up. Because it's going to try to spit at us. We're just going to keep going backwards. Because the spit from this guy can, and if it does hit you, it'll hurt you directly, right? So the poison talons, or the poison wyvern, not poison talons, the poison wyvern can and will spit on you directly, which will cause quite a bit of damage to you. So you kind of want to try to avoid those if you can. So if you have to like bait it by going backwards and walk forward or whatever, just you want to avoid that. The fire, clearly, the fire wyvern, same thing. They're going to burn you directly. And I don't think the lightning wyvern hits you directly. I don't recall if it does. I believe it only goes for the creature. I think they're the weakest of the three in essence. But that's 2 talons now we have out of the 20 we need. We need 20 of each type. That, like I said, that's the hard part. Luckily, because this is not on a full-on like cluster server, like it is, but you know, it's not on like a multiple player server. It's just myself, Jason, now Loopy. There aren't as many people trying to get the talons, so it allows myself and Jace, or whoever, myself, Jason, Loopy, to come down here and actually grind up the talons we need. Because you guys know we have all the artifacts already. We have all of the, actually, yeah, that's all you need is artifacts. We're just trying to get the talons, which is probably the hardest part. And the only reason it's the hardest part is because I don't have a creature that can just sit there and eat like, and my armor is going to get shredded through pretty quickly. Maybe not. The boots and the gloves will. Everything else probably won't. And yes, if you notice, I'm wearing the outlaw gear this time. My drifter gear is kind of broken because I have no silk. I mean, could I go get some silk? Sure. I could get silk and repair it. But I was like, this is, I think this is ghillie armor that I had stored. I was like, you know what, let's use this instead. And that sound of us, like the chomp sound that just keeps going off, like that you just heard, is from the tranquilize that we are in the top right, which I guess is supposed to deal torpor. I'm not sure if it's gonna gradually deal more or like what it's supposed to do, because it doesn't feel like we're going up in torpor at all. We're still staying at about 1. But let's keep moving on this way. Do I dare fight these? Nah, I don't want to waste my time on them. Oh, now I have to. Oh, apparently I hit the scorpion. Well, apparently I hit everything. Alright, might as well just keep flying through things. Yeah, that right there, that Mega Reneo, or Alpha Reneo, is what you would need to... Or RNAO. Since I can't speak for the first, like, 14 seconds of that sentence. That is what you would need to tame to get a Mega Reneo. This is a risky endeavor, what I'm doing right now, exploring up along rocks with my Rex, but it is what it is. Do I have any interest in wyverns? No. So, in case you're wondering why I haven't, like, thoroughly explored in the wyvern trench, I don't care for wyverns. I really never have. Gotta dodge that. Now just get into a bite contest with it would be the best case scenario for me. A bite off. Can I bite it, please? That hit me, I do believe, but not a lot. They do hit pretty decent if they do hit you with that poison. Because it does do a torpor effect. As you can see, my Rex is getting sleepy. So we got to be a little bit careful with that. You generally want to come in here with like a Giga or something of that size. So a Desolatitan right now would probably be the best bet. And that also tailors into part of my reason why I'm trying to get a Pyro. Because I would really like to get a Pyro and then transfer that into a Desolatitan. Because that is going to be the best way for me to get one, is by getting a Pyro main. Because you have to bleed out its health, as you guys know, by roughly 50%. And then it allows you to feed it, which now we do have the kibble for. Like, I've been coming here stealing wyvern eggs just to make kibble, but that's... I'm not keeping any of the wyverns. I don't plan on using the wyverns, so I can just jack the eggs and run. So it's super simple. But, that's the plan with those, is like to get a Pyro, then go get a Desolatitan. Because there was a nice 140 out there. I don't know if it's still there anymore. I do not believe it is. Our torpor is dropping. Okay, good. Just got to be a little careful around the poison ones and the lightning ones, because the lightning ones do in fact do torpor. But honestly, like, the plan I had for this episode, like I said earlier, was for the Pyro, but that's kind of gone. And now we have all the artifacts. We have pretty much everything we need. We just need to work on the talons. So honestly, I'll probably just sit here off screen grinding up all the talons, because I don't think you guys want to sit here and watch me like bite at a bunch of flying things for like 10 minutes, 20 minutes at a time per fight. Because it's going to take a hot minute. We got to get 20 of each. And I think I have 6 of one, 4 of another, and then 2 of another. So I don't even have close to what I need. So it's going to take a bit. But we're going to just keep exploring for a little longer. I'm not going to wrap the video up just yet. I want to do just a little bit more of exploring. Maybe, hopefully, a Pyro will magically appear. I doubt it, but maybe. Do I have any stimberries on me? I do, actually. Here, let me eat these. That'll speed up my waking up process as well. It'll decrease the torpor we have. But I don't see... like, the Pyro spawns, I feel like, are a lot lower down here than what they were on the server I was on prior. Did they turn... oh, I think that's a fire wyvern. I believe that is a fire wyvern. That's not good. There's that alpha mantis I may end up going to fight. That's on the table. Is everything aggroed to me? No, nothing is. Okay. Let's say it shouldn't be. I still have my broth up, and now I'm going to activate the bug repellent as well, just for extra. Where did that thing go? I thought that was a fire wyvern. Because that's one I'm definitely worried about hitting me, is a fire wyvern, because that will burn me, and that will shred completely through my health. Is that a fire wyvern? Yes, it is. That is not great, but let's take care of it. This is why, another reason why a pseudo or a pyro would be fantastic for this. Yeah. Oh, he actually isn't hitting me. Oh, he's not hitting me. What? That's insane. Okay. I don't know how he didn't hit me. That's kind of insane. Okay, I was a little worried about that. Because when I was down here on my Phyla before, I got hit a couple times and I was on fire. But maybe, I don't know. Maybe I was just hot and I thought it was fire damage. Alright, so we got that fire wyvern down. Yeah, no, that's fantastic. That's completely different. Okay, maybe I was just... I don't know. Maybe... I don't know. Honestly, I really don't know. Because what I've been doing is I have a really strong metal crossbow. Or compound bow, technically, is what they're called. I've been using that to take them out. Like, I'll shoot them once, run away. Like, have them start running at me, and I'll blast it like 2 or 3 more times. I haven't been fighting any of the higher level ones. I've been completely avoiding the higher level ones. Almost as much as physically possible. This must be a lightning wyvern up here. Nope, that is a 190 poison. So that means there's a 190 poison egg somewhere around here. Okay. That's kind of tempting to tame. But it's also very terrifying because of the fact that it's got 31 points into health, 31 points into melee. Did I just fall in the lava? I did not. Okay, I almost just shit. This is gonna be bad. This is gonna be... You have to poop right now, please. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, don't spit at me. Don't spit at me. We'll be great. We'll be great friends. We'll be great friends if you don't spit at me. We'll be great friends. I like friends if you don't spit. That's weird. Hang on, let me rephrase that. That's weird to say out loud. Yeah, I probably need to reword that sentence. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? There you are. Come here. Come here. Come here. Stop running away from me. I need 2 more bites in you. Come on, one more bite. One more bite. One more bite. I knew that was going to happen. I will bring you guys back. Alright guys, we're just about back. We died somewhere down here. I do want to take a really quick look though at that nest right there. Because this is where we were. There's my Rex. Okay, you still got a lot of torpor. Let me see. If this is a 190, I may do a cheeky grab and then hop right down to my guy. $55. Nope, you were trash. I'm not touching you. Let me check this side, because if one of these, that's a green one, I do believe. That is a green one. You a 190? Yes, you are. We are taking that 190. I don't want a wyvern generally, but a 190 is a 190, and you can't complain with a 190. So, and now we're going to attack the aggro of all the wyverns. So what we're going to do is this: put you away, hop on the back of you again, and be ready to fight. If anything actually shows up, yep, right there, lightning wyvern. Oh, that's a poison wyvern. That is a poison wyvern. That is not what I wanted. I do not want poison wyverns again. Bro, I do not want another poison wyvern. It's the only thing I hate about fighting these things is like I can barely hit them. You need a really good shotgun, and I have not been able to get blessed with one. And dude keeps just biting me, specifically. Yeah, I can't even hit this guy right now, dude. Like, this part sucks. You're stuck behind me? Seriously? You're behind me. You were absolutely behind me. Okay, so I was able to get like 2 or 3 hits off on him right there in a row. Alright, there we go, there we go. Oh, I'm standing in the... Oh, I see what's killing me. I thought the poison could hit me directly. It can. The poison smoke is what's getting me. That's what got me last time. That is what got me last time. Bro, how are you not? How are you not? How are you not dead? You're pretty bloody, bro. You gotta be going close. You gotta be getting close. You gotta be close. There it is. Okay. So I grabbed the other poison talent earlier. We're at, I want to say now, I think we're at 4, 8, and 8. Or 8, 4, and 4 is what I believe we were at. So now we have 2 more talons of the poison variety. Oh, excuse me. So I do believe we are probably at 10 now. It was 4, 4, and 8 for the talons is what I had. 4 lightning, 4 fire, and 8 poison, or 6 poison, but now whatever we have, we just got 2 more poisons. But as you can see, we've barely seen any lightning wyverns. We saw the 1. And now we see this one. So, but that 190 is kind of actually pretty cheeky. I'll take that 190 egg. Am I ever going to use it? More than likely not, but because I can't really care for wyverns. But Jace might want it. Loopy might want it. One of them might have an interest in it. I does not. All right, I'm in a bad spot right here. Yep, yes I am. Because I can't back up. Oh, perfect. You stay right there. Let me just keep biting you. Cut me off and let me keep biting you. Yes, 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 yes. Luckily, we have some pretty decent Rexes. Like I said, I'm really glad our Rexes have actually came out pretty good. I see some more nests, but with how low these levels have been, I don't believe any of these nests are going to be useful for me to go into. Are you the 145? Please be the 145. That's disappointing, dude. Because I swear it was down this direction. I really don't need a 145 to tame what I'm going forward for, but I'm also not against trying to specifically find one. But that is probably going to be it, guys, because like this is all I'm going to be doing for the next bit, is just fighting a bunch of wyverns. Getting talons, getting the 20, and then honestly, probably the next video you guys will see will be me showing off the Bob's Tall Tales locations for all those things, the notes, explorer notes that we got to get before we leave, as well as probably a Desolatitan taming, hopefully, or maybe a Pyromane if I can find one. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Alright guys, really quickly, so something kind of annoying just happened. Really annoying. If you look below me, I just had tamed up... hang on a second, let me just track this guy so it doesn't go anywhere. I just tamed up this 145 Thyla, or not Thyla, this pseudo you see on my shoulder. The 145 just appeared, right? So I tamed this up. And then, as I'm getting ready to put that into the excerpt into the video, that appears. A 150. So this is just going to be a really quick excerpt. So how we do this is you take these. You got to get on a level with it. So what I got to try to do is angle myself directly above it so I'm safe, but also to a point where it's aggroed onto me. So take the grenade. Let me actually reload my shotgun first. So how I did this is exactly how I did it with the other one. I got slightly above it, just threw the extinguisher grenade down at it, pop out the shotty, and then do the pop, 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 pop. When it does that, slide down, grab it, hop onto its back, and then you're in the taming process, which you guys all know. But the only thing that sucks is down here you have to find creatures. There aren't many. Kind of similar to the Scorched Earth Island, where you gotta like really look around. Or not Scorched Earth Island, the center island where they initially spawn at. So you gotta really look hard to find them. But the taming process is the same as pretty much every other like pseudo or pyro prior. Just gotta make sure you're absorbing the flames as much as you can, fighting as much as you can, which kind of sucks because there isn't much over here right now. Of course, as I find one, a second one. Oh, perfect. 2 of them. It doesn't matter what you fight, you just gotta fight it. You gotta try to absorb all the flames. Oh no, don't crash on me right now. Okay, good, it didn't crash. I was gonna say, the game looked like it was about to crash on me right there, because there was so much going on. It is a little framey. Not sure why. So we're gonna try to get this taming done fast. I think it's because I'm rendering the other part of the video right now as well. I literally have the other video that I just recorded of me coming through this trench. So it's kind of really framey and bad. So I apologize if this looks terrible. It might not look terrible for you guys. It might just look terrible for me. No, it is terribly framey. Okay. But let's just tame this thing really fast. I know it looks terrible. I do apologize. I'm not entirely sure what just happened with that as to why it's doing this. It just like came out of nowhere. I legitimately am feeling like it's due to the fact that I'm running the Camtasia software in the background right now as well, which is doing everything for the previous portion of the video, and then I'm trying to do this. I've never had this issue prior, but it could be that, or it could be an abundance of other things. I just lost my boots because I forgot the Arkology and still spit on me. Luckily, I'll be able to repair them with the amount of polymer I have back at base, because I've just been killing... Bro, really? I'm at 99. Over there. I see a cluster. I've been killing a cluster of these guys. Okay, I just got to make sure I absorb that little bit of flame to keep my flame up. Because you got to be like the Human Torch and flame on. And try to make sure we get this tame. There it is. Alright, so there we go. Now we have not an alpha, a male and a female Pyromane. So that's kind of perfect. The stats on this one, we want to get away from that Arthropleura as fast as we can. Alright, so stats on this one came out as 29. Ooh, 42. That's really good. That's insane. That's better than the one I had on my shoulder. The one I have on my shoulder only has... I don't know why I can't see its inventory. We're bugged out as hell right now. So we're just going to wrap this up here, but I just want to showcase this to you guys really quickly. The one on my shoulder has 34 in health, or 34 in melee, 32 in health. So we got actually a pretty decent pair. But thank you guys for watching. Sorry about throwing this in at the end. I will see you guys back next time.